What's going on, YouTube? This is Sparks Comics here, bringing you another Sparks Notes comic review, this time for Stray Dogs #1. Guys, this is billed as Lady and the Tramp meets Silence of the Lambs. We're going to get into it, but first, like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. And here's the intro. Welcome back, everybody. It is time to talk about Stray Dogs #1. This was a great read, and it starts out, you know, more on that Lady and the Tramp side of things and more on that Disney-ish side of things, but it gets dark, and it gets dark quick. So, let's talk about who made this. This is published by Image Comics, so we know they're putting out some quality books recently, all the time, really. Written by Tony Fleecs, art by Trish Forstner, colors by Brad Simpson. This is so cool. The billing of Lady and the Tramp meets Silence of the Lambs had my attention. An even better comparison, or maybe not even better, but another cool comparison mashup like that is quoted on the back of this from Brian Michael Bendis saying, "Secret Life of Pets meets Seven." So we know that this is going to have very cute moments, very animated moments, but it's also going to have really dark moments. So let's look at this. Let me tell you a little bit of what happens. I'm not going to get into spoilers with this because I really want you guys to go read this book. I want you to see these little plot twists for yourself, and I feel like if I spoil it, that's gonna give away some of the fun there. So we start out, and the dog is at the vet's clinic, I guess with her original owner, and is getting his shot and all that. And then we kind of flip over to a house full of dogs, and we see that their master's coming home, and they all get excited because, you know, it's their master. What do you expect? Dogs love their master. They're gonna, wait for them when they come in the door. They're thinking food's coming, all of that. And so, but when he shows up, he says, "I've got a surprise for you," and it's that dog we just saw at the vet clinic with a different owner. And all of the dogs, of course, gotta sniff the new dog. The new dog's name is Sophie. And there are all kinds of different dogs in here. Let me show you the room of the dogs. We've got all kinds of different mixes. We've even got Dalmatian in here, Husky, all over the place. We got a little pug right here too. So lots of different breeds of dogs. So I thought that was cool that they've got this kind of mishmash here. But, they're meeting the dog, they're showing the dog around. Some interesting facts about the house that they come across are that there's a room that they're not allowed in. That's Master's room, and they're not allowed to go in it. And they think that's where he keeps his treats. And so, like I said, we know this gets dark. I know that room's going to be involved. The new dog's scared, though. It's a whole new world. But the one dog seems to be like the leader of them. Just really is trying to comfort the dog and tell Sophie it's gonna be okay. It's okay. We're all friends here. We're not gonna hurt you. It's kind of keeping everyone else back and away from him. That dog's name is Rusty. He might be a Great Dane, something like that. I'm terrible at always being able to identify dog types, but that's what he seems like he is. But yeah, so we get introduced to this. We know that the owner has a room that they're not allowed in, so that starts this mystery. So I really like the way that this was set up. I like that knowing the idea that has that darker element coming, I'm like, all right, this is cute and all, but where's the horror kind of side of this? And the master comes back and finds that Sophie like hiding under something, and thinks that she's cold because she's shivering, so brings her a scarf. Sophie realizes that scarf. I can't say. It's gonna spoil something, but she's seen that scarf before, we'll say. And yeah, so we'll leave it at that as far as plot goes. And by the end, Rusty's seeming like he wants to help Sophie figure out this mystery that's starting to evolve. And it's good, guys. That ending, the pieces that start to come together towards the end of issue 1 are amazing, and so I highly recommend checking it out for that reason. But let's talk about art, cover art, characters, all of those pieces to get that final review. Cover art, both of these covers are fantastic. I love this cover. It depicts what's going on with the dog pretty well. I love the Silence of the Lambs homage. We're gonna have more horror movie homages coming up in the next couple issues, so I'm really excited for that. I also saw there were some store variants that were doing some horror movie homages as well, so that's pretty cool. We also have some back cover art and this quote from Brian Michael Bendis, who did a little quote review of it. Interior art, like I said, it's got a very animated style, right? Which fits what we start out with the genre. So it'll be interesting to see how that art plays well with the future plot line that I'm sure is about to happen. But so for me right now, covers, honestly, I'm going to say 9 out of 10. Great covers. I love it. Interior art, I'll give an 8 out of 10. I like the style for where things are right now. I'm concerned maybe in the future that style is not going to work well. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. And then characters. So we don't really know a lot about the other dogs. We know a little bit about Rusty, but not where he came from, how he became part of the master's house. We do know that Imogen, this kind of bigger, older dog, doesn't really move a whole lot. He's been there the longest, and so he's very protective of the owner, the master. But Sophie, she is a scared, smaller dog, and kind of fits that characterization of how they've been portraying her, and so I think what they've been doing there is pretty good. Overall, though, I don't feel super connected to these characters yet. So I'm just going to give a 7 out of 10 on the characters because I like them, but I'm not connected. So that connection is what would bring that score up. But so far, I'm a little scared that we might have dogs dying in this book, and I don't like that. I don't like when that happens in stories, but we shall see. So I've done the covers, the interior art, the characters. Story is a solid 8 out of 10 for me, and they executed it well in this first issue. I think this has potential to be even better than an 8 out of 10. But for right now, that's where I feel that it sits. Some things that will move that along is as we get more into the mystery, the horror, all of those elements, I'm going to probably be just like absolutely tied into this book. So yeah, overall 8 out of 10 for Stray Dogs #1. I think it's a solid start. I think what they're doing here is going to be excellent. So I'm going to say pick this one up if you can. I know it actually was flying off the shelves pretty good. There is a second print of this on FOC this week, so be on the lookout for that. Put your orders in by Monday, especially if you have not read this yet. So that's what I got to say for this book. That was another Sparks Notes comic review for you guys. So Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, collect what you love. See you next time.